RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. It's fucking Easter Sunday. My second child, I got 4. My second child will be 7 on the 7th of April, the day before the eclipse. That's crazy because he was born 7 years ago, and there was an eclipse there too. So that's kind of crazy. All my kids got weird birthdays, and they all kind of weird and special. It's crazy. But yeah, so shout out to my son that's about to be 7 next week. Handsome kid. All my kids are good looking kids, man. My 7-year-old, who's about to be 7, is the darkest, because all my kids is mixed. All my kids have white. And he is the darkest one out of all my kids. The boy's super dark. It's like a peanut butter brown. I'm trying to explain this to you. It's not like a chocolate brown like me. I'm chocolate brown like black guy. Easy, right? Easy on sight, you know I'm a black dude, whatever. With him, you go, I don't know, because it's really dark, but you got like a caramel color brown to you, but it's dark, copper-like. All of the melanin that he got from me went into his skin and none of it in his hair. His hair is super straight. It ain't fucking clingy, nappy, coarse at all. Hair straight like a white person hair. Dark as hell though. Long, straight, pretty hair. And he looked like he could be Hawaiian, Middle Eastern, Cambodian. You can't even place him. It's just hard to even place him at all. He looks exotic as fuck. Whole time, his mother is just white. When I first took him back home to Illinois, see the family after he was born, they was all looking at me like, okay, yeah, that's your kid, okay, but is the mom Mexican or something? His mom must be Mexican, one of my uncles said. Oh, his mom must be Mexican. I go, nah, his mom white. They was like, where? How you get a baby like this out of a white girl? It's strange. Like, he looked different. When he was born, literally being born, the doctors pulled him out, and they all had a reaction to how dark he was right then and there. And the one doctor said, if I didn't see this baby come out of her, I would assume you was the father, but I would not assume she was the mother. I would not think that was the mother of that baby. And that's crazy. That's how like shockingly dark and exotic he really looks. But DNA is crazy. DNA is it just mixes up, man. It's not like mixing paint. It's not a formula. The shit just kind of does what it does. And like I said, all of the melanin went to his skin because he's dark for a half white kid. You wouldn't think that there was no white in him at all. Like, not at all. It's kind of shocking. And his hair, straight, super straight. You couldn't dread this boy hair to make this nappy shit. No way in hell. Hair white as fuck. In texture. Super silky, bone straight fucking hair, man. He's a handsome kid, man. People gonna be like, man, girls gonna be chasing this little nigga, man. They just gonna be chasing him. He is a handsome kid, man. So shout out to him, man. Smart, loving kid. He wild. He's 7, so you know he act like a 7-year-old. But he got a good heart, man. You can see how fragile a child is, especially at these stages in his life. He's 7 years old. A lot of what he is going through and how he has matured in his 7 years, he's developing parts of him that will never change. So you got to be mindful of that. What I noticed, one of the things that I noticed that sticks out with him is that he's a big stickler on fairness. If he feels like he's not being treated fairly while he is watching someone else be favored, he don't play that shit. And it's not like just a little bit. He means that shit like sincerely, like inside. Like he cannot accept that. So that can be good and bad. But I hope that the idea of justice and fairness becomes a major part of who he is when he grows up as a grown-ass man, so that he feels like he doesn't want to be on the receiving end of something unfair, and thus he will not forcefully place unfair happenings onto other people. That he won't be the reason why somebody feels cheated, deceived, played for a fool, that type of shit, you know. Hopefully he can understand it enough to not be that to somebody, because then he can just use a little empathy to imagine what it is that he would be deserving of if he were to do that. And then he goes, nah, I don't really want to have that coming to me. I don't know. Hopefully those kind of things are mature inside of him to do something good for him. But this is what you do when you are a child, of course, and you grow up, and then you have children. You start realizing the things introspectively inside yourself that you have maintained to hang on to, that you know that you were like this when you were a kid. Even some rappers sometimes say, oh, I've been doing this since I was a shorty, because they trying to tell you, like, that far back it developed in their personality, and they find it useful later on in their adult life to be like this or to be like that, whether it's not loving bitches since you was a shorty, or smoking since you was a shorty, or whatever since you was a shorty. Like, it's one of those things that helps you be mindful of the things that you develop inside your own fucking children. And it's just a beautiful thing, man. And then of course that's supposed to spill over into a genuine respect, and at least an attempt to love and be some kind of positive energy in your encounters with regular people throughout your fucking life. Because whatever my childhood is and whatever it means to me right now, however I'm applying it to my life right now, whatever I'm bringing with me to help me, to help guide me through parenthood or being a parent, all of that shit, man, it all came from something, and it all means something that's special to me. I already know that the world doesn't give a fuck, but what I will do is try to pay respect to your journey in your life for whatever that is or wherever it came from. All of the pain, all of the positivity, all of it, man. It's all yours, man, and I'm not going to stand in your way. That's my default. And then after that, if you don't give a fuck about the sweet shit, then you can't cross my path in aggression, because then I might do something to your ass, because I already know that I tried to love you. Now it's up to you. The ball is in your court, because I know where I'm coming from. Introspective fucking thought should beam outward into the rest of the world, where you can say, oh, you too, you confused too about the world and what the fuck is going on, huh? Yeah, spooky, ain't it? Oh, you had nightmares. What does that mean? You 75 years old, you fucking slept a third of your life. You should have. 8 hours of sleep equates to a third of your life. So 25 years of that life, if you slept and got good proper sleep, 25 years of a 75-year life, you were sleeping. And then inside of that, your mind kind of wanders and it does the astral projective thing, whatever that is. I think that it means something to your soul's journey to spend 25 years in the astral world, back and forth between this body and whatever the fuck else is going on out there. I think all of that shit is dope. And that's 25 years in a 75-year life. It's some magical shit going on, experiencing consciousness. If you do the introspective work and be selfish first inside yourself, wondering what mysteries inside of your own existence can be discovered in introspective thought, meditation, whatever you got to do. And then once you do that, man, how you look at another man in his eyes and not be like, damn, what's your struggle, bro? Maybe you going through some shit that's worse than mine. Maybe you understand something that I have not figured out, man. Maybe you will be my friend, bro. Maybe you will be my enemy. Maybe you my nemesis. Maybe our paths cross for me to destroy you. Who are you? But everything lies in this big realm of possibilities. And in the midst of all of that, I like to extend the love first, so that I know that when things go south, it must have been your fault, because I knew how I was coming. I know I tried to love you. You know? That's just me, man. And that shit just fucking seems to work for me. I think it gives me the moral high ground over people who think they're being selfish by default as a natural fucking defense, and they just gonna present the selfishness to you first. Fuck you with all that shit. Good luck. And that's only going to create a law of attraction inside your interaction, that you're gonna be deserving of something, and that's probably gonna get you. It'll probably catch up to you. Maybe. Maybe. I don't believe in karma, but I believe in the law of attraction. I don't believe in karma because whatever Epstein is or is not dead or not, he has escaped a great deal of responsibility that he earned in his life that now he doesn't have to fucking face that. I don't know where it is when you talk about this karma shit. That shit ain't even real. It's a wish. It doesn't actually always happen. The law of attraction will make certain things more likely that he will get what he deserves, positive or negative, from anybody. But to say this a universal fucking happening that it always balances out, I don't know if I see that. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm open to fucking discussion about the topic. But karma, not a real thing at all. Idi Amin, if you know who that is, what karma for him? He died after fucking fleeing his own country after he fucked them the fuck up. He never had to face none of the shit that he put them through. The Austrian guy with the funny mustache, boom, supposedly checked himself out. No, he didn't. But whatever it is that he did or did not do, I'll tell you what, he never faced any of the karma that he earned. There's some serious focus on some very powerful karma. All of that seemed to be. And he never faced none of those. So where is karma in the biggest acts of violence and betrayal from one human being to another fucking human being? Where was the karma? If any place it shows up, it should show up in these big ass powerful global events, but I don't see no karma in that at all. So what's the karma talk? I don't get you. Man, y'all gotta look at y'all like thinking and believing and saying shit because it sound good and it feel good. But if you can't actually apply it to real life, you have to start dismissing yourself from these wishful thinkings of voting is going to work. No, the fuck is not. Faith in government is going to, man, that shit gets you nowhere. It gets you deeper into the enslavement age, because that's where we are right now. 250 years of a fucking constitution, and we can't get them to understand that they're not supposed to fucking debate them fucking guns up with us about nothing. What a tragedy that any man ever went to jail over a fucking gun crime when there is no actual victim. The possession of tragedy. Tragedy. The fuck out of here. Weird. Weird, right? It's gonna segue into what the fuck it is I want to turn the camera on for anyway right now. I ain't got much time now. Tangential, that's me. But I got called a fed by a guy who actually turned out to be a cool guy on YouTube last night. I don't know if he ever subbed to my channel. I subbed to his though. This is what's supposed to happen. I like the interaction between me and him because it was super smooth, and this is what it's supposed to be, man. This is how it's supposed to happen. Check the story out. Just like some internet bullshit, he said something on the internet. I had a fucking snotty comment about what it was that he said. He was saying something about the ATF needs to pound sand. They need to get the fuck out of here. Fuck the ATF type shit. That's what he was talking about, right? I think he literally said the ATF needs to pound sand. And I commented saying, what the fuck y'all gonna do about it? Because that's me, right? 5.5 years open carry with an AR on my motherfucking chest. Just that part. Not counting all of the useless, you just a keyboard warrior. How long was I doing that on Facebook? When I had a Facebook. I was doing that for a long time. People tend to think that you don't mean shit if you're only talking on fucking social media, but you ain't got no motion. You ain't actually doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing to change what it is you complain about. When somebody called me out on that shit, I want to start doing open carry demonstrations because I meant that internet shit. Y'all think the internet is for fucking play, so when y'all see somebody being serious, y'all say, why you taking the internet so serious? Because I fucking can. Because that's what I do. Serious as fuck about everything that I do in my life. I'm not going to get on the internet and then be something that I'm not for your entertainment when I already know you don't give a fuck whether I'm serious or not. You don't give a fuck. So I might as well be serious, and I'll be serious as fuck. And when I said that shit to dude yesterday, I meant that shit. What the fuck are y'all gonna do? His response was, fed. This is where the problem is. This is where the problem is. This is a big part of what it is that I do. The idea of the gray man, the guy who keeps to himself, the guy who will not talk on the internet about anything at all, will not try to organize or associate themselves with like-minded people to come up with a real fucking active physical solution to the problem that we're all talking about in the gun community with the ATF and the gun laws and the talks of fucking assault weapons ban and all of that shit. That's a real thing, and they are serious as fuck when they do that part. Am I right or wrong? Legislative powers, Congress, a sitting fucking president, all of these motherfuckers are being very serious. Okay? I want y'all to be sincere and listen to what the fuck it is that I'm saying so I can point something out to you. They are serious. They make shit move. They enact red flag laws and all type of other shit all over the country about this gun shit. We opposed them by doing what? For 250 years. Pointed to a fucking document, the Constitution, that I didn't write, I didn't sign, I didn't agree to. Y'all gave it to me, told me that it was golden, that that's what I need to lean on, and at the same time, I know for a goddamn fact. Let's stick to the objective facts here. 250 years of praising and celebrating that Constitution has led us where? To arguing with the ATF that they want to make something that they call a rule be perceived as actual law, which they cannot do, so that they can make millions of Americans felons because of the shape of a piece of plastic on a firearm and where on your body you place it when you fire that firearm. This is the problem, yes or no? The pistol brace rule. Are we all talking about the same fucking thing? Are we all locked in on the same thing? Pistol brace rule. Introduced by the ATF last year on a Friday the 13th. You gotta knowing gematria will help you stand a little bit further on my side of this fucking conflict. The guy that I was talking to has no idea what gematria is. I'm fucking sure of it. You see what I'm saying? More power behind what it is that he wants to believe in when he wants to support gun rights. More power is available to him had he known gematria, so that he can see that what it is that he's trying to have faith in to get us out of this fucking pickle that we're in with the ATF and the US government and this fucking gun hate. We want to get out of that bullshit. The power that he is driving behind that, it needs a little bit more push. A little bit more of that push is the fucking gematria, first of all. Had he known that, he would know that he's playing a fucking game that he can't win through the means that he's trying to use. What it is that people on the internet are scared to say, I'm not scared to say. So when I'm not scared to say it, all of the people that should be supporting me look at me and go, Fed, why? Because you think that I'm trying to set you up to say something to get you in trouble. Whole time I'm telling you, what you say shouldn't get you in trouble, and you should stop giving a fuck, because words and free speech is a real fucking thing. I can say what I want. I'm not naming anybody specifically. I'm not naming no places or no dates alongside expected actions to be taken once we make it to this particular place to see this particular person at a particular time. I never did none of that. That's a threat that'll get the FBI or whoever else on your ass. To which I say that if somebody else were going to do that much, I would applaud them. I wouldn't go, Fed. I would go, if you mean that shit, do it. I, for one, don't give a fuck. This idea of playing a legal game, a lawful game, playing by rules, and being scared of what they're going to do while you're trying to call them a criminal for doing criminal shit, violating their oath of office, violating U.S. Title 18, Section 241 and 242, committing crimes against humanity, all type of shit that they're doing. If you know that that is what it is that they're doing, why do you think that you can only derail their fucking freight train of bullshit? Is if you play by some rules. This is what I don't give a fuck about. That the gray man bullshit all on the internet, they give a fuck about. Then when I say, man, fuck that quiet shit, they go, Fed. That's weird to me. Don't y'all know that somebody gotta not give a fuck? If y'all are all on the internet Not even speaking in code, you're only complaining. If you can find thousands of like-minded people on a post, like this fucking post, this was on a post on the YouTube channel, The Armed Scholar, who has a bittersweet channel to me. Because he gives all of the fucking information, and all I hear is begging and crying. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. If a group of child diddlers were huddled on the corner discussing a plan to invade a house on your block, at what point do you say, fuck what the rules are? I'm going to address them and start smoking shit if I have to. I'm not going to legitimize the fact that they have free speech and all this. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Do you hear what they're talking about? Or then I'm going to get on their ass. You're not going to wait until they legally breach someone's door or snatch at someone's child to say, oh, now I guess we can begin discussion about how wrong you are and how you deserve to go to jail for that. No, the FBI won't allow you to just say things, right? That sound like you're saying it with the intentions to move towards something that is then illegal. If you plot or plan, you got a manifesto or some shit you want to do to somebody, they'll come get you. They already laid out their plot and plan and manifesto to come get millions of people. They call millions of people felons. They're doing this through illegal means. They can't make rules. They bypass all of the fucking normal shit to even do this. It's an extreme violation of the Constitution, their oath of office, and all types of other shit. Natural law. And they present this, if they move on something that they obtained by illegal means, there's not even a real, what the fuck is they talking illegal? They skipped all these fucking steps. They would have been stopped early on had they taken these steps. You would have stopped them, right? So if they skip all that, just go to the conclusion, why y'all using this legal stuff to try to stop them? I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't understand how that sounds like a Fed to you. It sounds like the Fed's gonna get on my ass, actually. And I don't give a fuck. You get that part? Someone has to not care. I'm so rare. So YouTube channel is big. Over 1 million subs. He gets thousands of fucking views on a video within minutes. Dude, I'm thinking they gonna understand me when I go, what y'all gonna do about it? No, they say I was a Fed. I'm the realest nigga, right? So that hurt my feelings because I take this shit seriously. I take it seriously. I'm the realest nigga out here. Who just said that shit? MC Wave, you goddamn right. The realest nigga out here. Because what I'm saying, they feel, but they won't say it. This is what it turns into, though. They won't say it. Similar to the way that I do it. Stop this shit. You know what's also funny? You know, I feel like that whole conversation be beneath me all the time. It's because when I say that we need to do something to stop them, and I start talking tough, they all get mad at me. Or ignore me. Or they do what they did the other day, yesterday. It's because the fucking answer ain't even a fight. The answer ain't even illegal. That's how I know y'all not on shit. Because y'all don't even realize that the answer ain't even illegal. When I say fuck them, we make them stop that shit right now, y'all start thinking violence. And go, Fed, you trying to get us all wrapped up so that we all comment. Shit that I be saying, that also puts you on the list. Like I'm here setting niggas up to get on the list. Are you crazy? Y'all is. And see through the fucking matrix. And when I start calling out all of the people that I expect to ride with me, think that I'm the end. Complaining, and I told them that. All y'all doing is complaining. All of y'all are right here. It's my specialty to aggressively address them and then fucking get at them. Oh, it's buffering a little bit. It always do that when I'm writing my and you know what? I can do this too. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I'm just gonna go off my Wi-Fi service instead of like off my internet service instead of trying to attach to the Wi-Fi at this building. Because I think when I do that, they get caught in a gray area. It don't know what to do. I think that's what's happening. But this is strange to me, though. If they were smart like me, they would know that the answer isn't even violence. So when I talk like this, I'm only telling them that the power behind me is totally ready for the smoke that they have to offer. Because nothing short of a revolution is going to really stop them, and I know that. That does not mean that the means to achieve this have to be violent on our end. We are going to be non-violent, and they're going to get violent when we start shaking their shit without being violent. This is what it is. This is how I know I'm above them. Because I can't even fucking talk to them without being called a fed. Whole time, they don't know what it is that I know. If y'all think that violence is the only way to get this shit done, you guys are wrong. And you should listen to me. You don't got to do nothing illegal or violent to stop them. But stop them is what you must do. And like right now too. Yesterday. Y'all taking too long. Perfect example. I talk reckless because I really want to smoke with them because I know that that's inevitable. I'm not saying that I want it because I want to start that because I want to be the one to start that shit. No, the lone wolf thing doesn't work at all. I don't even think if the revolution about any angle on the freedom, especially the gun shit, if that starts because somebody on our side starts shooting, I'm not going to even believe that that's us. I know we don't want to do that. I know that we know. You got to be smart enough to know that ain't going to get you nowhere. You ain't going to win like that. You have to take the moral high ground. You have to find the moral high ground before it moves into that inevitable, you're not going to return from this shit. Okay, good. Thank you, Ghost. We don't got to fight them to get this shit. I'm living the example. This is what people don't understand. I'm living the example. You talk that tough shit because you know that that's what the fuck you mean. That's what they say. When they wrote all that shit down on paper, when the ATF wrote all that pistol brace rule shit down on paper, motherfuckers start signing it, all I see is threats. I don't know why y'all not taking it as a death threat. I do. That's exactly what it is. And we got together, wrote some shit on paper about what it is that we wanted and what we were going to do if they didn't listen. And that would include like extortion with a $250,000 fine, imprisonment for 10 years for each offense. And we said this to them and wrote it on paper. And we start signing it. They will call it something. And you know that because you won't even fucking comment to give me a fucking high five, a fucking digital high five or a salute on a YouTube post. That's how pussy y'all be. Y'all won't even do that. So you know goddamn fucking well we were organized enough to write this shit down on paper and motherfuckers start putting their John Hancock all over that shit. Suits and ties, office spaces and all type of shit. If we were that serious, you know they would come get us because they would see that as a threat. I don't know why it's less of a threat because it's them that's doing it. So take it as a death threat, and if you can't start there in your perspective and your disposition on how to address them, you are not the American that you think you are. You're a pussy. And I'm not talking to the guy that I had this conflict with. I'm talking to everybody in general who find themselves in this shoe that fits. If it fits, then I'm talking to you. And I don't mean that to be disrespect. I mean it to be saying that I think you're cheating the man that you really are because you don't understand where you need to put your perspective so that you can better align who you really are with the perspective that's staring you right in the fucking face. They've already threatened your life. I don't care about what it is that I say to them. Do you get it? They struck first with the words. So then I say, fuck the ATF. I never fucking threaten them. I always wish that a swarm of bees would kill them all. Killer bees, where they at? Send them to the fucking ATF headquarters. I want the killer bees to get them. I don't want nobody to go to prison and lose their life or their freedom to stop the ATF. I want nature to do it. We can't get a wave of killer bees, so be it. What about a rhino? Can we get a rhino to trample them in the parking lot before they can clock in Monday morning? That'd be nice. Anything at all. I do playful shit like that. Because deep down I know, yeah, truth over ego. People won't do this shit. And then people think it sounds like ego when I say it, but it's not though. It sounds like arrogance coming from me because I believe that the truth that I found is so simple that when I don't see it in other people, I get upset. I get frustrated. It's not an ego like I'm better. I'm surprised that you don't already know that. You're already on the internet talking tough. Tell the ATF that they come out here, they're going to die for that. And we know that to actually be true. I don't know what's wrong with saying it. Do you think the ATF can go door to door in your city, smashing, killing who move too fast, killing all the motherfucking dogs, scaring all the kids, and removing a pistol brace from anybody's house, and then they go door to door doing this? It's an all day long thing. We're watching it on the news. You don't think all these good old Americans are going to start feeling like, we got to do something even if it gets violent. I don't even care no more. That's what you're going to do if that happens? I'm telling you to fucking tell them now. You won't even say it now. You act like you saying that now is something that they don't already know. They know it. You saying it, it ain't even that big of a fucking deal. It's a flex on them to let them know that we're not scared to address who you guys are and tell you what it really is that you're dealing with. What you're tampering with is a fucking physical fight with millions of people over a piece of plastic, and where we put this plastic, contact on our body, shoulder or cheek, over some shit that they smiled while you bought it because you've already got it. And then once you got it and they see there's a wave of people buying this shit, they want, tell them all that shit that they've been buying for the past 2, 3, 5, 10 years. Tell them we're going to come get them for that. And then y'all start honoring the shit, because when they said that, y'all start scrambling looking for a legal way to curb that when y'all should have laughed at them. How the fuck do I sound like a fed? I think you do. I think people who talk like you, sometimes I go, oh, look at you. Trying to tell people, rely on the vote. Don't do anything. Don't talk to each other. Do not organize. Do not try to find a peaceful means to address us. Just know that talking is enough for us to come get you. You'll make the list. They're on the fucking list. You can look up the names of these federal fucking agents. They on the list. The fuck? Tell them that they can't violate their oath of office and come out here to try to wage war on the millions of Americans while we got this border fucking crisis, and y'all are clearly breaking your oath and the Constitution and all this other shit. And I'm supposed to like watch what I say when all of this is happening? That seems like some pussy ass shit to me. Your founding forefather would have been smoking shit already. It would have been stacking bodies. Am I right or wrong? Why is it that I can't say that? That's weird to me. The censorship is a federal thing. Telling me that I should not say something while thousands of y'all gather on this one fucking post from this guy, the Armed Scholar. Go check the channel out. I like it. It's informative. But it's full of people that I don't believe that they mean what they say at all. Because they won't even let me talk to them. And they're not even talking to each other. They will congregate on the post and never out here in the real world. And then the ATF and the tyrannical government will just catch you one by one, like catching fireflies in a meadow on a nice summer evening. They will catch you just like that. Skip to my loo without a fucking care in the world. But if they have to face a swarm of people that are looking right into their eyes, it wouldn't be so easy. And all I'm telling you is look right into their eyes. Tell them that you see them. Tell them that you really don't think that you got to budge, and make sure that you do legal means to stop their illegal bullshit, that they shouldn't be doing that. Then let them know that if they were to get exactly what it is that they think that they're going to get by acting like this, they might run into a physical confrontations where they might have to shoot people or people might shoot at them. This is me just telling the story about what it is that I see in the future of them acting like this. And if you say this online, motherfuckers start pointing to you, calling you a fed, and this is crazy. This is why we're not going to get nowhere. Because they think that fighting is the answer. They've convinced you that you can't beat them unless you fight them. And if you're scared to fight them, then you won't beat them. They won't even let y'all say anything, and ain't none of y'all congregating outside of this motherfucking post on the internet. Y'all remind me of what the fuck it is somebody accused me of when I started doing this shit. They said that I wasn't really about that shit. I was a keyboard warrior, and what the fuck am I doing for fucking gun rights but talking on the internet? I said, oh yeah? Watch this. Hug an AR owner. Wrote it on a fucking sign. Got the bulletproof vest, the AR-15, the Glock on my side, and all that. And then I said I'm going to get out here in public and show the public that I love them enough to hug strangers, and that I do not mean to be above you with this gun shit. I came out here to tell you that this could be and should be you too. I am no better than you. I only mean defense. I love you all, and I think something is wrong. Don't let them win. Please don't let them win. I came out here to hug you. If you do that on a mass scale, and there's 50,000 people someplace, all armed, talking like me but hugging each other, they're not going to know what to do to call you illegal to even address you with aggression, as if you owe them any kind of submission at all, because you're calling them out and you're armed. I win. Y'all don't get it. They won't even let me talk. Motherfucker told me that the shit I was talking online wasn't going to stop it either. That what they was doing, and it ain't going to stop shit. What you doing ain't going to stop it either, Trey. Bring it down a notch, some other guy said. Bring your comments down a notch. That kind of fucking talk ain't gonna help us. Yes, it is. Because I've threatened no one. They did all of the fucking threatening. And we don't gotta like that shit. If you're not gonna let them take your firearms in an unconstitutional act of a gun ban or something like that, you are talking like me, but only inside your head, and you won't even tell nobody else. You think that hiding that is a virtue. Hiding that gives you an advantage. I'm telling you that I should be saying this to so many fucking people in the exact same way that I am saying it to you every time I do a live stream, every time I do an open carry demo. I need to say it like that so that everybody stands up and do it what it is that I'm doing. Loudly saying, y'all fucking up. We don't gotta like that shit. You can't say that I mean fucking harm because I'm out here hugging everybody. And you know that I don't mean no fucking harm. 43 years of life, I ain't never hurt nobody. Don't try to act like, oh, who is this guy? No, who is you? Violate your oath of office right in front of everybody and they act like ain't nobody gonna do shit. You wouldn't even let people comfortably talk about it. That's weird. And then they abide too. This YouTube channel is by a lawyer. He's a lawyer. You know what he thinks? The legal process is going to work. You know what he's doing the whole time he's making his videos? Sweating bullets. Because he don't know what the ATF going to do next. And we can't stop them. Why we ain't stopping them? Why the Constitution ain't stopping them? Do you think they're going to stop because you caught them and you crying about it? No, they not. You got to make your presence known. You ain't got to hurt nobody. But you can't avoid contact with them on their terms by ignoring them and telling them you're not coming to another fucking court date. What for? To argue with y'all about some shit y'all can't win? Let's say the ATF successfully won the debate about the gun brace. Does that legitimize it now? Or are they fighting a battle that they can't win? I think they fighting a battle that they're not supposed to win. I don't give a fuck about what they say on the paper. It ain't gonna matter. You still can't have it. If these motherfuckers on the Armed Scholars fucking comment section, if they are saying that the ATF can win it, if they win it in court, they can come get this shit, you're a weirdo. You're not even really an American the way you try to act like, and you're beneath me. Get out the way. Shut up. Refrain from addressing me. If you're telling me that in an all-out gun ban, assault weapons ban, or anything, the ATF cannot force a buyback, confiscate anything, do that door-to-door shit, force people to get on the registry list or else face these things. If you think all of that shit is illegal and you're not going to stand by and watch them do that, you are like me. And I'm like you. I'm just willing to say it. Because saying it shouldn't even be a surprise to them. Because they know what the fucking deal is. They know. If they don't know what they're dealing with, how did they get to this position of power? If they don't even know what the fuck makes an American tick. Y'all don't know that? This is a weird situation we got here. That you motherfuckers won't say it. And when somebody says, you call them a fad. You don't even know what the fuck else I got going on. I got a fucking ingenious plan that involves no fucking violence at all. That's the way it's supposed to be. Take them on high ground. Make them go first. Then when they go first, then you go, we told you not to do that. We told you not to do that. And then you do that to their ass. I don't know what's wrong with saying that. Y'all are strange to me. Because if you're not saying that, what it is that you're saying is, as long as they walk you down through court proceedings, you will give up every fucking gun that you have, happily. We all know that we not on that. We not giving them shit. So who's the fed to say it? You the fed to tell me not to say it. Because now I can't converse with my people to get on a real fucking deal. I don't know none of y'all now. Well, I don't know none of y'all. Ain't none of y'all offer me training. They try to ban the training. Y'all know that? That don't look nefarious to y'all? They charge y'all fucking weapons training and shit. They gonna come after you about that. They want to work on it. 2 or more people getting together to do some shit. You know who else did that? 2 or more people coming together on some bullshit. All y'all gonna get it? Idi Amin. Y'all don't know who that is? See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. All these smart guys on this lawyer's YouTube channel talking this gun shit. And ain't none of them smart enough to know what the fuck is up for real. You don't gotta say it, I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. The ATF and this tyrannical government bullshit on this gun shit is not gonna end well because they're not gonna get what it is that they want. Eventually, they're gonna bump up against that resistance. And I know it. I can feel it already. And if they are never gonna bump up against no resistance, why the fuck are y'all talking shit? all over this YouTube channel. Shut the fuck up then. Are they inevitably going to reach that wall where we go, man, what the fuck? Are they going to do that or not? Because if you know that that's what they're trying to do, and eventually they're going to reach that, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all that y'all not organizing and saying nothing to nobody. Y'all not getting together nothing. Ain't nobody offering me no training to come to wherever you live at. Yo, we got a training facility, man. We'll show you how to shoot that gun the right way, man. We'll teach you something about how to treat a gunshot wound, man. We'll do these things. We're offering this shit to the people. Ain't nobody doing none of that. So how y'all ever gonna stop them? You're not gonna stop them if y'all all individuals. That's weird to me. And then when I try to break that wall down and go like, why we standing as individuals about this shit? Is y'all crazy? Strength in numbers. And if you do that, you'll realize you ain't gotta fight. They're gonna be shocked that y'all even fucking stood in one place together, hugging each other and shit. The fuck? It's a love fest. This is an armed love fest. If you do that, they not gonna know what to do to you. Because they can't say, look at these animals. They gonna say, damn, are they kissing too? The fuck? That look like a love fest. But they all got guns. And they got questions for us. And they not moving. They won't leave. What the fuck? If y'all can't outsmart them and use your fucking imagination to bring all of the aggression that you think would have to be present if they crossed that line and met that wall with a gun ban and a tyrannical government going, we want them guns, bro. Y'all want to fight because that's what we doing now. The day they do that, you got to be ready for that. The whole time, you got to address them on your legal shit, offering hugs and companionship to your fellow armed American citizens, making them face that shit on your terms, not on theirs. If they make you go into a court system, they always win. It's theirs. You don't think they're not going to find a way to win? I'm tired of y'all. This is crazy to me. But I did sub to dude's channel. I don't know if he subbed to mine. He's a smart guy, homesteader. He knows what's up. I bet you he can teach me some shit. There's a lot of shit I don't know about that homesteading shit. And I bet you a short conversation with him will have me fucking in the knowledge about something that I don't know right now. It's a beautiful thing. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Download information from other people. Build yourself up like this. But if they think that talking directly, attempting to find like-minded people, and telling the ATF that not only do they need to pound sand, that if they don't, what's going to happen? If they keep marching forward to even get what it is that they say that they want, they're not going to get what they want without us fucking reacting a certain way. I don't know what's wrong with telling them that. And they wrong. We shouldn't even have to jump through hoops to solve their illegal fucking dilemmas that they put in front of us. I shouldn't have to fucking refrain from saying that. And if they came out here kicking fucking doors and fucking kicking ass and taking names and telling us, hey, you next, nigga, what y'all gonna do then? I can't say what would happen hypothetically in that situation if they did that. Yes, the fuck I can. It don't make me a fan for doing that. I'm not giving up nothing for doing that. I'm not naming nobody, naming no place, time, date, and what to do when you get there. I ain't say none of that. I'm just painting a hypothetical. I'm a filmmaker. I see the movie of a fucking revolution in my head every day. I know what it looked like. I know what it could look like. Different scenarios. It plays in my head over and over again. I cannot imagine, in my deepest dives into my imagination, us getting this shit without a fight. I just think we need to approach it in such a way that they won't even be able to paint a picture of us being the ones that started the fight. That's it. Corner them and make them start the fight. They can start the fight or back down and say, this is unconstitutional. We got to let this go. And look at all of them. They're actually ready to fight too if we couldn't just be honest and come to terms with this shit. Look at them ready to fight, but no one's fighting. But I think they have us. We either have to move forward. Right now we're being tyrannical, or we have to give up. It's a shit or get off the pot situation is what they put us into. Now we have to do something and look at them. No one's fighting. This is what we need to do to them. That's easy to do to them. You don't know that? I doubt if y'all as smart as I am. That's what I think. I think y'all not using enough imagination. I'm building armor to resist, says Sam Fisher. Do that shit. Strength in numbers. You goddamn right. If we all stand together, they wouldn't even try to fight, I don't think. They wouldn't even try to fight. And I think that'd be dope. If we can get up on them and they don't try to fight, I think that's a win. You're supposed to survive the attempts to fight for the freedom so that you can enjoy the freedom after. You're not supposed. It's not supposed to be a suicide mission. I never said that. People don't be letting me talk, bruh. They don't be listening to me. Like, chill. Y'all so damn scary. You won't even fucking talk to me on a Facebook post. Y'all crazy, bruh. If you're not gonna say it, they know you're not gonna do it. Man, peace and love to y'all, man. I gotta get into work. I gotta do this little extra call-in work on a Sunday real quick. It's only gonna take me about an hour or so, but I do gotta hurry up. Peace and love to y'all, man. Woo bang, this gun shit is for everybody. Get a fucking gun. Tell the bully that you're only gonna play peaceful for so long. There is a line that if he crosses, then he's gonna get the aggression that he should even be expected. He should have been expecting in the first place. It shouldn't even be a surprise to him. You know it's not a surprise because when they come prepared for war just to ask you about simple shit. So I know and they know there's certain things they do can be like, today's the day that somebody starts fighting me like hell. They know that that's eventually going to happen. Or that they're tampering with things that could happen in that way. All of these patriotic people that I be seeing all over these fucking pages, man, I think really like they're really, really strong in the spirit of what it is that they're talking about, but they have no intentions on actually playing it out. How many of these so-called patriot motherfuckers will actually stand up and march against the government with a gun to fight a revolution because a line has been crossed and we're in a dark place? I don't think any of them would actually. I think a lot of them won't even actually do it. I don't think. I think the government could go flat out tyrannical and like go crazy, and I think very few people would actually physically shoot back to try to stop them. We damn sure wouldn't organize because they won't even let you talk on social media. The censorship won't let you talk, and then the people who think that they're smarter than you, so the best thing to do is to censor ourselves, they won't let you talk either. They'll call you a fed and then try and hush the conversation or delete your comment and all type of shit. The Armed Scholar has deleted fucking comments of mine off of his channel, I think. I know for damn sure he never addresses me directly, and I want to hear what it is that he has to say, because I got a whole bunch of what if questions for him. He's gonna have to admit that I'm just ahead of the curve. I'm not crazy. I'm not talking crazy or nothing. I'm ahead of the curve. Because for 250 years, the Constitution has done nothing but put us into an arena of debate about something that's undebatable. I think the Constitution fucked us up with that. I'm not quite sure if that should have been addressed there. Because when it's addressed there, then they get to say, hey, can we amend or revisit some things about these legal documents? And they go, yeah, what legal documents you have? How about the marijuana law? Then they changed the marijuana law in over 30-some fucking states in this fucking country, while we watch other countries continue to lock people up for the victimless crime of possessing. Not even using just the possession is enough to do it. There's something wrong here, man. And of course, you got to progress and you got to go through the growing pains to get to that point. And one day we'll get there. But I think that we are moving way too slow. Case study works in so many situations that I don't understand why case study from a state that has legalized marijuana isn't friend everybody in a state where it's not legal on site. Why is it not friend you that you just point to another state and go, a weed arrest? The fuck? Where? In New York? Why? Look how many states just said don't do this. It's unconstitutional. It's the best way to get to the freedom is to allow people to do this under these certain guidelines, which is still not freedom, but it's a little bit closer to the freedom, and that's all you can really ask for, I guess. But why are we not defeating marijuana charges in every state that has not legalized it, just off the strength that other states have legalized it? Y'all got a problem. Your own legal system is trying to tell you that you got to stand up, fight, and do certain things, and then move swiftly about this shit, and that the violators are supposed to be punished severely for violating, and there is no fucking statute of limitations on it. U.S. Title 18, Section 241 and 242 says that if you use something that has hid behind the color of law to violate the Constitution, even though this shit has made it to law status, and if it should not have ever made it to law status, you were wrong for enforcing it just because it made it to law status. You got to bring your fucking moral compass to the fucking table and not be a zombie. Nuremberg trials, have you heard of it? It didn't free any fucking moral obligations for these fucking German soldiers about the shit that they did just because they were following orders. There's a whole plethora of fucking angles to fucking take on this shit. They should bring a high level of scrutiny and judgment upon their asses and all their bullshit, and an even higher level of aggression that you should have behind what it is that you're saying while you're watching criminals fucking make victims out of people who haven't victimized any fucking body. Your moral fucking compass should not allow you to pass that by as if that's not what it is that you're seeing. And all of this hush-hush, great man, quiet shit is fucking annoying. I don't even know where any of you are to rely on you for help in a time of need because I can't see you. That's how weird you guys are. Standalone ass dudes. You'll all get picked off one by one, even if you went off to the fucking woods. They will Ruby Ridge your ass. Where you gonna go? Tyrannical government stops by nothing but fucking violence. and I'm wrong for saying that. It's a reality. I'm real for saying it. Man, woo bang, man. Y'all figure it out. Y'all figure out. Hopefully, dude follow my channel. Hopefully, he can fucking tap in and tune in. He came back and apologized. And I apologize to him for judging him so fast because I started to get mad. But really, he's a homesteader that I can learn something from. And I shouldn't let this passing fucking internet fucking conflict keep me from learning something from somebody who is probably hoping to help somebody. Let's let that happen then. But calling me a fed, you tweaking, bro. I'm the realest nigga out here. Fuck is y'all talking about? RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch.